Hey guys, what's up? Power Up Boxing here. Sergey Crusher Kovalev versus Andre SOG Ward coming up this week, this Saturday. Can't wait. It's approaching, and it's hopefully it's a good fight. It could be a chess match, and it probably will be. It's gonna be when you got two highly skilled fighters like Kovalev and Andre Ward. You're probably not gonna get that action pack of a fight. But the fact that Sergey Kovalev has such uh, crushing power that it might get interesting. But if Andre Ward if his chin can hold up, we're probably going to be in for not a very action-packed fight. Still a good fight if you're into two highly skilled boxers going at it, more of a chess match. If you're into that, you're going to like it. But I don't think it's going to be action-packed, but maybe in spots. But so you got Sergey Kovalev, 30 wins, 0 losses, 1 draw. The draw took place a long time ago at the Playboy Mansion, actually. But that was a long time ago, 2011. Forget how many rounds that fight. Probably wasn't a 12 round fight, but anyway, 26 KOs out of his 30 wins. He's got an 85% knockout percentage. Andre Ward never lost since he's like 12 or something years old. He's never lost since 12. He's 30-0, 15 knockouts, 50 right on 50% knockout percentage, and it's highly unlikely that he will hurt Kovalev, or he'll maybe buzz him at most, but he doesn't have it's very highly unlikely that he'll be able to hurt Kovalev and knock him out. That's probably the least likely of scenarios in this fight. If he's gonna win, it's gonna be by decision, and if Kovalev's gonna win, it could be by decision or KO. But for Andre Ward to win by KO, that would be surprising to me. If he wins at all, I'm going to be surprised. But I would be shocked if he won by knockout. Um, so, Andre Ward's 71-inch reach, Kovalev 72.5. So, Kovalev's got the reach advantage. And Andre Ward is 6 foot and Kovalev's 6 foot. So physically, both guys around the same age. Andre 32, Sergey 33. So really, it's just the reach, the 1.5 inch reach for Kovalev, and Kovalev's obviously been fighting at the higher weight class longer than Andre Ward. Andre Ward, most of his career, he's been fighting at 168. But in the amateurs, he did fight at 178. Andre Ward. He was actually fighting heavier than light heavyweight, so he is used to fighting big guys. So you can't. But this is the professional game. It's not the amateur boxing. It's way different. No headgear, and in the professional, and you're not just trying to score points. So, and this is Sergey Kovalev he's facing. Not only is he a big guy, but he's a big puncher, and so I'm gonna name reasons. I don't know, five reasons, maybe more. I would say 5 or more reasons why Sergey Kovalev is gonna win the fight. Responding to Ego Boxing's video, he usually does 7 reasons why a fighter will win, and I'm gonna do 5 or more reasons why Sergey Kovalev will beat Andre Ward. Number 1 reason: Kovalev has been way more active lately. He's faced the better competition lately, and that's a significant edge, I would think. His activity level and the opponents he's been facing. Andre Ward has been very inactive lately. He's the kind of guy you would think would be keeping in shape, though, but he did have, not only was he inactive because of the promoter reasons, but he did have an injured shoulder, and that kept him out. And then he got injured again with his ankle or something recently, and he had to pull out of a fight or something like that for a couple months. It might have been the Paul Smith fight, I forget though. But anyway, if you look at Andre Ward in the last uh, 3 years, 4 years, he's only fought 4 times in the last since 2012. He's only fought 4 times, so that's definitely not very active. And the opponents he was facing, Alexander Brand, not a top-notch fighter. Sullivan Barrera, not a top-notch fighter. Paul Smith, not a top-notch fighter. Edwin Rodriguez, give him credit there. He fought him when he was undefeated, so give him credit there. But you look at Sergey Kovalev. Who has he fought in the last in that same time frame? How many fights has he fought? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's fought 11 fights to Andre Ward's 4 fights. And the opponents he has faced Isaac Chilemba, not that well known, but he is ranked number 10 in the light heavyweight division right now. I think he was ranked better when Sergey Kovalev might have fought him. He maybe was ranked better. And Jean Pascal, he fought twice. Jean Pascal, he knocked him out both times. And Jean Pascal was ranked, I think, number 3 at the time. Maybe I think he might have been ranked number 2, but I think he was ranked number 3 or 4 actually. Because Stevenson, I forgot about him. And right now he's ranked number 8. So Najib Hamedi, ranked 19. So he's getting up there kind of right now, but I don't know where I think he was ranked better though. When he fought Kovalev, he was ranked better because he was on a undefeated streak for like 10 fights or something, and he was knocking guys out. So I think he was ranked way better than 19. Then you go Bernard Hopkins. Well, Jean Pascal again. Bernard Hopkins was ranked, I think, number 3 at the time when he beat Hopkins. Blake Caparello was undefeated when he faced him. Cedric Agnew was undefeated when he faced him. Samal Salah only had 1 loss at the time. Nathan Cleverly, where he picked up his first official title, one of the main titles, the WBO title. Nathan Cleverly was undefeated at the time, 26-0. Cornelius White only had 1 loss. So he's been fighting decent guys and top-rated, top 10 guys when he faced them. So he's been facing the better competition, and he's been more active. So that's the first reason why I think he'll win. That will contribute to his performance in him winning. The second reason, he's been fighting at the light heavyweight division for way longer than Andre Ward has. Andre Ward he's relatively new to light heavyweight. I think his first fight at light heavyweight was Paul Smith, I think, and that was at catchweight too. I think I won like 72 or something. So after that, so he's only had really 2 fights at the full-fledged 175, I think. And Kovalev has been fighting, I'm not sure if it's been his whole career. I think it might have been his whole professional career. He's been fighting at 175. It might have been. So you look at Andre Ward's 30 fights at light heavyweight, and then you look at Sergey Kovalev's 30 fights at 175. And then you look at Andre Ward, only 3 fights at 175. Really only 2 though, because one of them was catchweight. So, but then again, it maybe will equal out a bit since Andre Ward was he's not a small 175. He's got the height and the reach for light heavyweight, and he can put on weight. So in that aspect, it's not like he's really small, but he just isn't used to fighting the bigger guys like Sergey Kovalev is at this point. I know in the amateurs, Andre Ward was fighting at 168 Andre Ward was fighting at 178 in the amateurs, but that was a long time ago, and that was amateur boxing is way different than professional. And we're talking about recently, right? Like, we're not talking about Andre Ward back then. We're not talking about Andre Ward in the super middleweight tournament. We're talking about Andre Ward this present day. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. People got to remember that. Um, so that's the second reason right there. Sergey Kovalev has been fighting the bigger guys, and he's more used to fighting the bigger guys. And number three, I believe that Kovalev's power plus his boxing skills combined, his power will be too much. And not only his power, but his strength. I think he's stronger than Andre Ward. He's physically stronger, and he's obviously has more power too. We know strength and power are different, but I think Kovalev is stronger as well. Uh, I think when they get in the grappling, I think Kovalev will be able to handle Andre Ward's strength, and will know what to do in the clinch. Number four is just I guess you could say, I guess I had 2 points in there. He's stronger, he's got more power, he's got the skill. The I don't know if I can really think of any other more reasons than that. See, I didn't know how many points I was gonna make, 5 or more, but I listed. These are my reasons. I'm gonna break it down right now to summarize the video up. The reason why I'm picking Sergey Kovalev to beat Andre Ward on this Saturday coming up is Kovalev's 85% knockout percentage, tremendous power, strength, overwhelms his opponents. Not only that, he's got boxing skills. He showed it in various fights, notably against Bernard Hopkins, where a lot of people were picking Bernard Hopkins to beat him at the time. But obviously, since he beat Hopkins, everyone's saying, oh, but Bernard Hopkins was 50. So they're using the age as excuse. And I know 50 is really old, but still, Bernard Hopkins was ranked number, I think, 3 or 2 at the time. I think it was Adonis Stevenson, Kovalev, and Bernard Hopkins were the top 3, and then Pascal, I think, was number 4. So even though he was 50, he was still beating guys, and he was still at the top of the division. So he's got the boxing skills as well as the power. He's got the reach advantage. He's got a good jab. He's got a good right hand. He's got power in both hands. He's been very active lately, and not just active, but he's been active against top 10 competition. So that's another reason why I think he'll win. Andre Ward, on the other hand, has been rusty, had the shoulder injury, had the ankle injury more recently, had the promoter issues, hasn't fought top 10 competition, and hasn't been fighting the 175-pound guys, not used to fighting the bigger guys at this level, like Kovalev was. So those are my reasons why I think Kovalev will win the fight. Oh yeah, and actually one more reason. Sergey Kovalev's corner and his team, John David Jackson, is a very good trainer. I think he should get more credit. He's more underrated, but has been getting more notice lately, though. He's a very good trainer. He gives very good advice, and he has a lot of boxing knowledge. He was a fighter himself. He fought actually Hopkins himself. He actually helped Sergey. He helped him in that fight because he fought Hopkins. John David Jackson fought Hopkins before, so he gave him some tips on what Hopkins likes to do. And like I said, when you got someone who's fought at the highest level like that, like John David Jackson fought a Hopkins. He's been in the sport. He knows, he's not just a trainer. He's boxed before. He knows what he's doing. He'll know what to tell Kovalev to do when Andre Ward is clinching a lot and stuff like that. He'll develop a strategy. Not only before the fight will they have the strategy, but I think during the rounds as they go by, John David Jackson's going to give good advice for Kovalev to adapt to whatever is going on. And yeah, so those are my reasons. I named a few there. I'll just call this video top reasons why Sergey Kovalev will win. And let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with ego boxing? 7 reasons why he think Andre Ward will win, or do you agree with me? The reasons why Sergey Kovalev will beat Andre Ward. Don't miss the fight. HBO pay-per-view this Saturday, November. What is it? November 19. And I'll see you. It's for Kovalev's all Kovalev's titles, the WBA, IBF, and WBO titles, and it'll be at the T-Mobile Arena. And I'll see you guys there. Fight night, Power Up Boxing, powering down.